But today, this 1 hour session is a Q&A, and we're answering questions about Forex trading. So make sure you comment down your question up on below. So in the meantime, also our trainer is here. I'm calling Mercy to welcome our trainer. Tuko followers wangapi sahi? Si followers, watchers wangapi? How many guys tuned in? Before we get to the Q&A, we should have a ding 2,000 likes by now. Yes. Give me, everybody, give me the bust up. Give me the bust up, the 100 likes. So you power tap like this until that pink bar busts, so that we can proceed swiftly. Tupende waste time mingi sana. Friday unajua watu ni ile siku. Friday ni ile siku. No wasting much time. So na leo ni question and answer, because I think we've covered most things about the technical analysis bit of forex trading. So we just want to answer a few questions here and there. So Mike is gonna do half of the session. I'm gonna do also half of the session in terms of answering the questions. So you can answer the first 5. I'll also jump in and answer the next 5. So tukienda hivyo kabla tu masaa ya NFP ifike, si ndio? So yeah, Mercy. Ongelesha watu wako.
Kabla uende, Aizo anasema kuna swali kwa Alex. Nataka uende.
Aizo anasema
swali yako kabla aende.
Siendi mahali, nitakuwa niko hapa tu in the background
Anangoja swali yako.
I'm not going anywhere, but you can ask any question. Aizo anaweza uliza hiyo swali yenye hako nayo.
Yes.
Tuchambue.
Ukiuliza Aizo nitamtafuta kuja kujibia swali.
I'm actually just here around the background, so before we welcome Mike, ajibu zile swali zenye I think there are some existing questions ambazo watu wamekuwa wakiuliza, si ndio?
Yes.
Yeah, so Mike is gonna be answering. Kunazo zenye za Instagram, kunazo zile za DM, kunazo zile za WhatsApp. So tukisonga na hivyo, si ndio?
Yes.
Alright, so in the meantime guys, don't tire from power tapping. Make sure you power tapping if it's the first time with you being here. So every Friday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. we always have this live session. So 2 p.m. ikifika hivi inakuanga lights, camera, action, and we start. So don't forget to tune in each and every Friday. Thursday inakuanga ni crypto trading. Wednesday inakuanga online writing. Tuesday inakuanga copy trading. Monday now inakuanga ni market analysis. So those are the 5 days of our live sessions. Ndio Mike?
Yeah, Thursday crypto. Then Friday
tunamalizia na FX. All right. Sawa. So watu wanasema aje? Why are you guys tuned in? Nataka pia kujua towns zenye mko.
Kuna watu wa Elgeyo Marakwet. People from Ngong. Watu wa hapa Thika tu. Ambia siyo sawa, nitamwambia.
Na kama mtu hako Thika Road, we have a space for you here. So we love visitors and we welcome visitors in a special way. So ukikuja na useme wewe ni mtu wa H2O, nitakupatia H2O. Ukisema wewe ni mtu wa ile ingine, kuna kona ya But anyway, kama uko Thika Road and you would like to, join the sessions, the live sessions, especially the Thursdays and Fridays, because hiyo ndio inakuwaga siku zenye ni flexible kidogo. Hizi siku zingine inakuwaga short because we have students using the training room and we cannot be able to make the sessions long. But zile za Thursdays and Fridays, you can always book through the number on WhatsApp. So ongea na Mercy ya kureserve slot yako. So if you are along Thika Road, nasikia okay, you want that thrill of being here, we have some space for you. 10 guys here, so you can always host you as we do these live sessions. Sindio?
Yes.
Alright, so let's continue power tapping. Let's continue dropping the questions as we proceed.
Kim, naona umeuliza what's about. We are doing free forex training na leo ni question and answer. Kama uko na any question on forex, feel free, andika swali yako hapo. Trainer akikuja atakuja na jibu maswali zenu zote. Huyo amesema ambia director anipigie, nitamwambia. Watu wa Eldoret, umetuma karibuni sana watu wa Eldoret. Mko wengi huko, ndio naona nitasema branch kuje.
Aizo anasema sasa si nimeuliza mara 3.
Aizo sijaona bado. I've seen your question. What
ameuliza
what do know how to analyze?
What what to know, anataka kujua jinsi ya kuanalyze big COT reports, ndio?
Yes.
Okay, sawa sawa, utajibiwa hiyo. William Kabeni anasema ako plus 252. 252 ni Tanzania ama ni UG? I think 252 is
UG. 252.
Okay, 252. William.
Let's
let's know where is 252, please. You can type the country code. The country you tuned in from. But I'm thinking, Somaliland. Okay. Oh, how are you from Somali? I think Somali. What's the capital of Somali?
Tuambie William, capital city yenu ni gani?
I'm here all time. All right. So Somali, greetings from Somali. Somali people, we love you. Wasalimie sana huko. All right. So I think Mike is gonna jump on the session. Tuanze kuwajibika maswali zenye walikuwa wameuliza prior to, si ndio?
Hargeisa, all right.
Mogadishu. Oh, all right. William anasema Hargeisa. Hargeisa, I think is a city, is a town also in Somaliland. All right, so
I think Mike anaweza karibia sasa. Let's continue power tapping and sharing the live with as many people as possible. Kushare tu ni ku long press on the video, alafu unafinya send. You send to as many people as possible. Mr. Mike, karibu sana.
Explainer here to bridge with concept, and welcome to our Q&A session. We are here to answer all the questions that you have in regards to the Forex market. Remember, each and every trader usually have this Forex session whereby we do tackle everything in regards to the Forex market, be it from market analysis to risk management, everything in regards to the Forex market. Also usually teach you some of the trading strategies that you can use so that at least you can go to earn an honest living from the Forex market. But for today, we are primarily focusing on the question and answer. All the burning questions that you have in regards to the Forex market, kindly ask them and I will be able to answer as many questions as I can. I will be able to preempt all the questions that you have. Whether you are a beginner or maybe you are already a seasoned trader and maybe there are some questions that you have always had, kindly comment there so that I will be able to answer all the questions that you have. I'm going to let me look for some of the questions that you guys have asked. The first question I think that I saw somebody would ask was how to read the COT report. This COT report, first of all, is what we call Commitment of Traders Report. And for this Commitment of Traders Report, this is a report that traders usually look for. These are some of the reports that traders usually look for, so that you can go to know the general market sentiments. Now, ECOT or Commitment of Traders Report, basically, by going E-Commitment of Traders Report, give us the market sentiments. Basically, by looking at this report, you can go to know where these major participants, such as the bank, the central banks, the major participants in the Forex market, who are the banks, the central banks, the companies, the corporations, the hedge funds, their positions in the market. And based on those positions, based on their position, you can go now to predict the future price direction. Like, if I'm having, assuming maybe I'm looking at a currency such as USD, I can go and look at the Commitment of Traders report, and I'll be able to know most of these participants, where the positions are. If maybe I go in this report and I see that this currency, all these participants, they are having more long position than short position, I'll be able to know for a fact that for the coming week, that currency will be bullish. If I go to that report and maybe I see that most of these traders, most of these participants, they are having short position, they are more short position than long position, at least I'll be able to know the following week that the market will be short. So no, we'll be looking to go short. So anytime that I see a sell position, I can be able to take that sell trade because I know that using this report, I can be able to know now the general market sentiments. This report is usually released each and every week, and you can use it for the market sentiments. That's one thing that I would really encourage somebody to look for. Also, which other question do you guys have?
Kuna websites anauliza, do you trade volumes?
At the moment, I don't usually trade volumes. I don't usually trade the volumes when it comes to the forex market. For me, I usually use different trading strategies using technical analysis. They range from maybe the support, resistance, the candlesticks. I can use all other strategies, but at the moment, I'm not using volumes as part of my trading strategy.
What about news?
Oh, how people should trade the news?
Yes.
That's a very good question. Hapa hivi kuna mtu anauliza about news trading. News trading basically is what we call the fundamental analysis. And for traders that are analyzing the market using fundamental analysis, for them they are trying to take advantage of the sudden price fluctuation that occurs in the forex market. You see, that occurs when those kind of news are being released. You see, in these major economies, kitu kama kina US, the European countries, there are various news released each and every day, and those news usually affect the value of a country's currency, either positively or negatively. Now, when those news are being released, the market usually react to those kind of news. Now, not all type of news usually move the market. For traders or for traders that analyze the market using this fundamental analysis, wanafanya news analysis. For them, they are looking at the high impact news because we know not all news usually move the market, right? We have like the high impact news, we have the low impact news, and we have the medium, and we have the low impact news. Now, for traders, we focus more on the high impact news because these are the news that usually move the market. I want you to imagine about this news, like if you have a piece of rocks, and it's rooted in a pond of water, the water will have some small rumblings, If you take a bigger rock and you throw it in the same pond of water, the water will have even bigger rumblings. If you take now a very big rock and you throw it in the same pond of water, the water will have bigger rumblings. Now, even in the forex market, depending on the kind of news that is being released that particular day, it will determine how much, depending on the kind of news that is released that particular day, it will determine the volatility of the market at that particular time. Now, for traders, we can ignore the medium term type of news or the low impact type of news, but for the high impact news, we cannot afford to ignore them. Some of the high impact news that really move the market, ya kwanza ni NFP. NFP ni kama this news that is released today, leo at 3:30. This one, inaitangwa non-farm payroll, and for this one, it basically gives us a glimpse of the number of jobs that has been added in the economy, excluding the farm, okay? So basically, all the number of jobs that have been created in the US economy, excluding the farm jobs, okay? Now, this news is usually released like on the first Friday of the month, like today at 3:30. So, if you are new in the forex market and you don't know about this, you can, or you have never experienced how the market share moves, when you have this kind of news, you can go and check NFP today at 3:30 p.m. Utakuwa na hizo news. So, these are some of the news that as a trader you can always look for. In addition to that, pia unaweza angalia kitu kama FOMC. Tuko na FOMC, it's also a high impact news. Tuko na zingine zinaitwa CPI, we have CPI, as well as we have interest rates. We have interest rates as well as employment and employment rates. Now, for all traders that analyze the market using the news, for traders that analyze the market using fundamental analysis, the attention, these are some of the high impact news that I will be looking to take. Kama leo today at 3:30 we have NFP. This is one of the news that will really move the market. And for this one, it's usually like very easy for you to be able to analyze the NFP. What happens, you can go and look at the previous and the forecast. Since now, like for this one, I said, it's basically about the number of jobs that has been added in the economy, excluding the farm jobs. Like even right now, allow me to just look at what you see. So we have this one is the forex factory. Let me just take the previous and the forecast. Now, for traders that are analyzing market using this NFP, one of the ways you need to be able to analyze is that they look at, we have some applications that you can use so that you can go to know when this particular news will be released. One of those applications that you can go to check, or one of those apps that you should have in your phone so that you can go to know when these news are being released. One of them is investing.com. Secondly, you can use Forex Factory. I usually prefer Forex Factory. Now, if I'm analyzing like NFP Camarel, One of these is can go to analyze the forex market using ENFP. Takuja niangalia E previous. We have like the previous, and we have the forecast. Now, like if you can see that previously, 140,000 jobs were added in the US economy. See now, and today we are forecasting that the forecast is that 147 jobs. This is the forecast that 147 jobs. 147,000 jobs have been added in the economy. So, this means that we have 5,000 more jobs that were created in the US economy than the last month. Now that is very good for that's very good news for the US, because we know that when this news will be released, 5,000 people have already gotten those jobs. So that means they are not depending on the government. So we can forecast like using now. This is one of the ways. I'm not saying that this will be the direction, because I rarely trade the news. But one of the things that you can do to analyze this market is looking at the previous and the forecast. Come last month, we found 142,000 jobs that were added, and today they are forecasting on the analyst wanaona 147 jobs have been added in the economy. That means that is something good for the US. So any currency that has USD in it, assuming it come in USD CAD, USD JPY, USD CHF, this one utapata zimereact by kwenda upward, okay? And then currencies such as Euro USD, akina code, kitu kama GBP USD, we react by going downward, okay? Now, this is one of the ways in which forex traders can analyze the market ukitumia ENFP. Now, this is one of the ways, but you also need to take into account of so many other factors. So before, you can now say that this news will be expecting it for the dollar to go upward, okay? Do you have any other question?
There's a question here from Oxygen.
Okay.
How many percentage profit should I be making from a 100% capital?
Okay. Hiyo ni swali lingine kwa sana. What percentage profit should I be making in my account? Now that one, first of all, it depends on personal skills, and it depends on somebody's skill and ability to analyze the forex market. Secondly, it is also dependent on somebody's risk tolerance. This is what I mean. Like, if I have, assuming that if I have like $1,000, and this is the amount that I put in my account and I want to trade it, now, how much I can do to grow this account? First of all, it is dependent on my skill levels. Secondly, it is dependent on my risk tolerance. How much am I willing to risk in a single trade, as well as cumulative risk. Because there are some people with this $1,000, they'll be looking to risk like 20% of this account in a single trade. 20% of this account is $200. Also, there is also another trader with this $1,000. He'll be looking to risk like 1% of this account, which is equal to $10. Now, the amount you stand to gain, first of all, it is dependent on your skill set as well as your risk tolerance. Basically, it all says in utaweka. Now, from my own experience, I found that for traders that are usually like low risk, or risk, like small percentage of their account, they are the ones that are able to overcome the market ups and downs easily. You see, like for somebody who is risking like 20% of their account in a single trade start to peke yake, he has already lost more than half of that account. And you'll agree with me, if you have lost like half of your account in just 3 trades, there is no way you are going to become, there is no way you are going to be rational, because now your mindset will change from maybe waiting for that good, like for that high quality setup to trying to recover that amount. In addition to that, now there's also another trader that is just risking only 1% or 2% of the account in a single trade. If it's risking like 1% of this account in a single trade, it's basically risking like $10. If you have like 3 consecutive losses, you have only lost $30 in 3 trades. You see, there is no way, hata kama uko na strategy mbaya aje, hata economy mbaya aje, there is no way you are going to take another 97 trades. There's no way you are going to take another 97 trades and all of them will be bad. There is no way hata ukaamua kufunga macho na kufunga. Now this is usually like the right approach when it comes to trading. First of all, how much you stand to gain, it is based on your risk tolerance, as well as your skill, as well as your skill set. All of us we are traders, but I would really encourage somebody, don't go for this if you could double account. I have been there, and I can tell you, in as much as maybe your time you can deposit like $50, $100, and my target was just to double the account, I can tell you the number of times I funded that account was more. Yes, there are some days that maybe you make like $50, $100, I'll double it in a single day, but it was not something that I was able to do consistently. Right now, with the onset of something like the pro firms are international companies that are funding traders. As long as you have that good skill set, I would really encourage you to focus first of all on growing your skill, as well as now managing risk, because risk management is what really enables you to overcome market ups and downs. Do you have any other question?
Yes, how do I trade different chart patterns?
Oh, how do I trade chart patterns? Kuna mtu anauliza about chart patterns. Now, this one is a very good question. Let's start from here. Chart patterns. Chart patterns basically they are formations in the market that occur all the time, and they give us important clues of where the market is ended. Okay. Now, one thing you should note about these chart patterns or any chart pattern is that as traders usually trade the breakout. We usually trade the breakout of these chart patterns. Okay. When I talk about the breakout, it's basically when the market breaks an area of support, resistance, or trend line. You see, these chart patterns usually occur in a period whereby the market is ranging. In a ranging market, that's when the market can give you these chart patterns. You see, market moves in three ways. It can be either be bullish, bearish, or ranging. Now, in a bullish market, this is how a bullish market usually looks like. And in a bearish market, this is how a bearish market usually looks like. Whereby, if you look in the long run, you can be able to see market imekuwa bullish, imekuwa bearish. Now, there are some instances also when the market is ranging. Ranging market is whereby market was either in a bullish, just like you can never breathe in forever. Market inaweza kuwa either bullish for quite some time or bearish, and then it experiences a period whereby it is inapumzika kidogo. Okay. Now, using this chart pattern, it can really help you to know the future price direction. Okay. Now, for me, I usually classify these chart patterns into three. I usually classify them either into triangles, into rectangles, as well as M's and W, because these are the most common chart patterns. Utapata either into triangles, rectangles, M's and W's. Like for the triangles patterns, we are saying that these triangle patterns we are training the breakouts. We have like symmetrical, bullish symmetrical chart pattern and very symmetrical pattern. We also have ascending and descending triangles. We also descending triangles. We also have pennant patterns as some of the triangles. Another thing we should note about this chart pattern is that for this chart pattern, they usually categorize into two. They are either continuation. Chart patterns are either continuation or are either reversal. Now, most of the triangles are usually continuation. This one like bullish symmetrical, bearish symmetrical, ascending triangles, descending triangles, the peanut patterns. Also, we have some of the continuation chart patterns. We also have the flag pattern. This one are usually continuation. That means that assuming maybe like market in corner, I've been able to follow this. This one is a triangle. I know one thing that is that since the market has been bullish, I'm anticipating triangles to measurement in a continuation. So I would be anticipating for it to break this particular zone. Once it breaks this particular zone, I can expect it to continue going upwards. Now that's not why you are saying for the chart pattern they can either be continuation or reversal. Now for the reversal type of chart pattern, for the reversal type of chart pattern, one of the most common chart patterns that we use for the reversal is what we call double top and double bottom. Double top is basically is an M pattern, and double bottom is a W pattern. Another common reversal type of chart patterns, we have head and shoulders. We have head and shoulders as well as inverted head and shoulder. Head and shoulder basically is a chart pattern that looks like this. Okay? Whereby for this one, we are waiting for the market to break at this particular point so that we can be able to take the buy trade. Okay? Also, this one is head and shoulder. Opposite yake ni tango inverted head and shoulder. And for this one, you would just draw it and then you'd anticipate for the market to break this particular time to take a sell trade. Also wedge patterns, we have the rising wedge and the falling wedge. They are used as reversal type of chart patterns. Okay, that's all I can say about the chart patterns. One thing you should note about the chart patterns, we are basically trading the breakout. Basically, the market is an area of support or an area of support, an area of resistance, or that area that I've acted as a trend line. Do we have any other question?
Yes. Can you explain about pips and pips value?
Oh, that's a very good question. Let's start to angalia about pips. Now, for the pip first of all is the smallest unit I can set there can change. Okay, if you have like Euro USD, assuming you have like Euro USD, and it moves from 1 is to 2000. And it goes to 1 is to 2024. Now this one is a difference of 24. See now, in the forex market we could have said that EUSD it has moved 24 pips. Okay, that's the first thing I want you to know. Pip is the smallest unit I can change. Now, secondly, now somebody is asking me about the pip value. Pip value basically, this one, the pip value is basically based on the position size or the lot size that you're going to put. Okay. Now, in the forex market, we have three types of lot size. We have, when you talk about the pip value, this one it is basically dependent on the lot size that you are putting. Lot size, or what we call the position size. Now, in the forex market, we have three types of lot size. We have the standard lot size, we have the mini lot size, and we have the micro lot size. Okay, now these types of lot size determine our pip value. Okay, like for the standard lot size is basically, for the standard lot size is when a trader anaenda pale hivyo kwa the market anaweka lot size as 1.0. The pip value for one standard lot is that one pip movement for a standard lot is $10. Okay, so if I have like Euro USD and it moves from year 1 to 2000 and the 1 to 2024, this one is a difference of 24. See now, if I go in the forex market na niweke one standard lot size ama niweke pale kwa lot size niweke 1.0, nikuja hapa hivi niweke lot size ya 1, nikuja hapa hivi niweke lot size ya 1.0, that means that one pip movement is equal to $10. See now, if I had taken this trade with USD, and it move 24 pips, that would mean that if that trade goes 24 pips, I have made $240. You know, the other type of lot size is what we call the mini lot size. This mini lot size, it contains 10,000 units of currency, and its pip value is that for one pip in a mini lot size, one pip is equals, this is the lot size for mini. Mtoto anatumia 0.1 lot size, that is the mini lot size, and the pip value for the mini lot size is $1. Okay. Now, for any trader that is using like 0.1 as his lot size, that means that one pip is equals to $1. You know, if that trade goes 20 pips, he would have made $20. Okay. The last type of lot size is what we call the micro lot size, and it is represented by 0.01. 0.01 lot size, it means that for one pip movement is equals to $0.1. Okay. Now, one thing we realize about all these three types of lot size is that the lot size that you can look to put in your account is dependent on your capital. Either capital you make up account yako. Because if you have like a bigger capital, you can easily be able to open one lot size. And we are saying that one lot size, one pip is equal to $10. Okay. Also, if you have maybe a smaller account, you can be able to open mini lot size, which is 0.01, or you can be able to use the micro lot size. So the lot size determines your pip value. I hope I've been able to answer that question. The Anna is asking, where can someone watch those news? That's a very good question. So, if you want to check those news that can affect the currency that you are trading, you can go and check on Forex Factory. Forex Factory, is one of the apps that you can have in your phone that can help you to know when you have those news and economic data released, whereby you can go to check the currencies, whereby you can go to see the news and the currency that it will be able to affect. In addition to that, now you can use investing.com. You can use investing.com as another application that you can go to check when you have those news being released, and you can do not to know which currencies will be affected. I hope I've been able to answer that question. Also, which other question?
How do I determine right position size for a trade?
How do I determine the right position size? That's a very good question. Somebody is asking, how do I determine the right position size for my account? Basically, for this trader that is asking this one, anauliza, which is the right size to put for my trading account, okay? Now, the right position size, the right size to put for your trading account, first of all, it is dependent on your risk tolerance, because we have different types of traders. Kuna trader ukimpatia $1,000, you'll be risking like $100 in a single trade. There is also a trader ukimpatia $1,000, you'll be risking like $300 in a single trade. There is also the same $1,000. There's a trader that you will give, and then you'll be risking like $10 in a single trade. The best thing about how to know which is the right position size to put, which is the right size to put for your trading account, the first question you as a trader should ask yourself: if I have like $1,000 in my account, how much am I willing to risk in a single trade? Okay, assuming maybe if I have like $1,000 and I'm willing to risk like $20 in this particular trade. Now the next question now will be, which is the right position size to put, which is the right lot size to put, so that in the event your trade end against me, I only risk only $20. Now we have an app you can just Google for position size calculator. You can just Google position size calculator. This one it will help you to calculate, to be able to know the right lot size to put, so that in the event maybe you have taken a trade you are not going to risk, it will give you the right lot size to put, so that in the event you take that trade, you will be able to risk only $20. Okay. Also, you can download Forex calculator on your phone. Forex calculator, I found it to be very useful, because also that one will help you to know the right position size to put. Now, let me just show you how we usually use that position size calculator. I just come here and Google position size calculator. Here it is, and then I will come here on the I've chosen this one for the position size, and now for the position size, itakuja hapa hivi. The first thing inaniambia ni choose the currency pair. Now if I'm trading like Euro USD, I come here and choose the currency. You see, it has all the currencies that you can go to. It has all the currencies that you can go to trade. So I come here and choose the currencies. Then the next thing now it will put the account size. Account size basically how much have I deposited for my trading account. If I deposited like $1,000, I come here and write. I come here and write $1,000. Now the next thing now it will be putting the risk ratio. Risk ratio to Mesema. The first thing, if you have like $1,000, ask yourself how much am I willing to risk in a single trade. How much are you willing to risk in a single trade? It can be in terms of amount. Also, it can be in terms of percentage of the account. Now, since we have already used this as an example, we are only willing to risk only $20 of this, $20 for this account. I come here and I will see there is here option of swapping with money. So I will come here and put the $20. I come here and put the $20, and then now the next thing, Sasa. The next thing now, it will ask me now to put my stop loss. each and every strategy, it has its own entry criteria as well as its exit criteria. So now if your strategy is telling you enter a trade after this and this has happened, before you take that particular trade, go and check the approximate stop loss. If maybe the approximate stop loss on that strategy that I'm using is 30 pips, I will come here and I will put 30 pips as my stop loss, and then I will click calculate. Now, once you make the calculate, you see it's showing me. You see now, when I click here calculate, it's showing if I'm only willing to risk only $20 in a single trade, the lot size that I'm supposed to put is 0.07. Okay? So, nikiana on my MetaTrader 4, I'm going to put this one as my lot size, 0.07. Now, if I go and put 0.07 and I put my stop loss at 30 pips, no matter what happens in that trade, if that trade goes against me, I will only risk only $20. That's why I told you, before you put a trade, ask yourself how much you're willing to risk in a single trade. And how much you're willing to risk in a single trade, tumesema it can be in terms of amount, and it can be in terms of percentage of your account. And then now, position size calculator, when you come is about the right position size, position size calculator, itakusaidia kujua the right lot size to put, so that in the event that that trade event doesn't go in your favor, you are not going to risk only that amount that you are already determined. Do you have any other question?
Sijui kama umejibu hii, kuna mtu alikuwa ameweza kindly explain about pip and pip value.
Yeah, ndio tumejibu. Sasa nimeshauri kwa sasa mnamuuliza right position size.
Okay, mwingine ameuliza I used to do binary but now I'm a beginner in forex. So far, which is the best APK? Ama nasema app for what is the best app for forex trading?
The best app, if you are a beginner in forex trading, we would recommend. There we have different trading platforms. Tuko na MetaTrader 4, we have MetaTrader 5, tuko na SeaTrader, tuko na TradingView. If you are a complete beginner, I would recommend that you start with MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4, the reason why we recommend you start with MetaTrader 4 is that MetaTrader 4 is the most popular trading platform, and its interface is usually very friendly. It has very user-friendly interface, and now you can start with that MetaTrader 4 as you gain experience and as you gain confidence, and then now you can even now transition to MetaTrader 5 or TradingView. TradingView is the most advanced trading platform. So kama umetoka kwa binary, tumia MetaTrader 4. Start with MetaTrader 4, and then now you can now transition later to MetaTrader 5, SeaTrader, or you can even transition out to the TradingView.
Okay, kuna mwingine anauliza what's the difference between trading plan and trading journal? I think hiyo naweza jibu hiyo Mike. Takupe time upate kopo la maji. And yeah, so alright, so guys, tuko how many likes so far? So we have 9,000. Nifikisha 10,000 as I explained 12,000 actually, as I explained the difference between the trading plan and trading journal. So these two words, they sound like it's almost the same thing, but trading plan and trading journal, they are two different things. Ni vitu mbili tofauti. So let's look at them. In the first place, wangapi wako na trading plan ama wangapi, how many guys keep their trading journal? You guys should have these two things which are very critical in your trading. So a trading plan na sasa kuna ingine inaitwa trading journal. Now let me explain. A trading plan is basically a systematic approach into your trading. So it's a systematic approach into your trading. Like it's more or rather a detailed explanation of everything about your trading. For instance, a trading plan will have what type of a trader are you. So type of trader, it defines your type of a trader. Are you number one? Are you a scalper? Are you a swing trader? Are you a position trader? Now, the trading plan again will contain what is your strategy. Now, strategy pia na trading plan ni kama zinaingiana kiplani. So, now kwa strategy hapo ndio tuko na like what kind of setups are you looking at? Setups. Now, when you're talking about setups, you also should know about your entry. What defines your setup, what defines your entry, what defines your stop loss, sawa sawa, and what kuna entry, stop loss na take profit, ndio. Now it also has the risk management bit of it, the risk management. Now when you're talking about the risk management is like in percentage. Kenya Mike amekuwa aki-explain sahi, what percentage of risk are you willing, or fixed amount are you willing for your account to risk in your for every trade, sawa sawa. Apart from the risk management, it also contains the trading instruments that you're gonna be taking, sawa sawa. Are you trading just one pair? Are you trading majors? Are you trading gold? Are you trading commodities? And so on and so forth. I think there are some other things that the trading plan contains, Mike. Maybe you can remind me what we can add here. So I've already said the type of trader, the strategy, and the strategy has a defined setup which has an entry, stop loss, and take profit. The risk management part of it, and also the trading instruments.
How will he news?
News, sawa sawa, yes. The fundamentals, it also defines the fundamentals bit of it, sawa sawa. Now,
trading journals.
Alright, sawa. Na sasa kwa trading journal pia iko hapa ndani. But now I want to now highlight now what is the trading journal. Sawa sawa. Now the trading journal is basically now a documentation of every trade that you take. Sawa sawa. Because uko na strategy na uko na trading plan yako na everything else. Now the trading journal is that one document that documents every trade that you take. So for instance, mine is an Excel sheet. You know, people have different ways of approaching it. Kuna mse atatumia Excel sheet, kuna mse mwingine atatumia Word document, kuna mwingine atatumia physical notebook, whichever you want to, you know, whichever how you want to document yours. So me, for me, I have an Excel sheet which has number one, it has the pair, iko hivi, it has the pair, maybe here, let's say Euro USD, the setup, sawa, then the setup or the trigger, then it has the stop loss, it has the take profit, and the risk. Also kuna mahali kuna risk hapa, risk in percentage, the amount of risk that I'm risking, the stop loss, the take profit. For instance, I'm risking 1%, maybe stop loss is $50, the take profit is $150, then the outcome, it also has the outcome here. So whether I've lost or won this trade, and also a comment. Kuna outcome na pia comment. So here I'll give a detail of every setup that I make, that I take. So umechukua Euro USD, for instance, setup, you trading maybe the double top, ama the double bottom, ama you trading on support, you trading on resistance, you trading the daily rejection zone. Like explain strategy yako hapa kenye una trade, kenye umeona or the trigger that is making you to take that trade. Sawa sawa, more or less like a confirmation. Sawa sawa. Now, what percent are you risking on this Euro USD trade? Are you risking 1%, 2%, 3%, or are you risking a fixed dollar amount, whichever you want to approach it? Then the stop loss. Maybe you can put your stop loss. Is it 30 pips? Is it 40 pips? Sawa sawa. Take profit. Then the outcome. Now the outcome, you can actually, the outcome and comment, like you may even choose to have it singular here, but basically the comment now should be like your time when you take your trade, what is your feeling about that trade? Maybe your feeling, and also after that trade has matured, either imegonga stop loss or imegonga take profit. Now you should also document it here. In this scenario, now for instance you take 100 trades, sawa? And for instance, upate trades zenye probably unatake na one kind of a setup. Maybe trades zako za trend lines zinagonga stop loss, because you, at the end of the day, you will have now the results of out of the 100 trades. Upate trades zako za trend line zinagonga stop loss. Maybe you're trading the trend line, or maybe you're trading the moving average rejection. Whichever the kind of approach that you want to take, you can be able to tell yourself now, from this time on, I'm not taking this kind of setup, because as per my trading journal, every time I take that setup with this approach, inagonga stop loss. Ama upate pia trades zako maybe probably risk reward ratio. Unajua hapa sasa itakupe kitu inaitwa risk reward ratio. For instance, If you're risking $50, you targeting maybe your risk reward ratio of 1:3. Upate trades zako za 1:3 zina break even ama you are losing those trades, then it's time to tell yourself, now let me just lower my risk reward ratio kidogo, maybe just target 1:2, because most trades, maybe 80% of the trades that you're taking, or from your trading journal data, you're seeing that 1:2 risk reward ratio is being achieved. So then you go for that 1:2. So basically now the trading journal is a documentation of your daily every setup. Like ukichukua trade yote unafaa kuingia pale kwa trading journal. Pia something that you might want to include in your trading journal is also the pictures, probably. You can just have a folder on your PC taking the picture of before and after. Like before, as you taking that trade, once you execute your trade, umeweka stop loss yako na take profit yako, you can take a screenshot of that wherever, have it in a specific folder, so that you can go back, and also once the trade matures, you can also take that screenshot of before and the after, so that you can also be able to relate with this data in picture format. I think your swali nimejibu vile inafaa, si ndio? So I've already broken down what's the difference between a trading journal and a trading plan. I think it's clear hapo, si ndio? So any more questions? I think we are almost at the top of the hour. We should be ending our live in the next 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Any more questions, Mercy?
Brenda and Olisa, what are the key components to see in the market for you to take on the trade?
What are the key components?
Yes.
Now the key components, it really determines with your strategy. Yeah? So it depends with your strategy. Every trader has their confirmations, or rather confluence points that they usually watch for. So as much as there is something that we call confluence trading, so confluence trading. So confluence trading is basically having a number of criteria to be met or checkbox, so that you can pull the trigger. So confluence points, you can talk about maybe support and resistance. When the market is near a support, when it's resistance, can be one confluence point. Maybe another confluence point can be the trend. So if the market is in an uptrend, then you always want to be, if the market is bullish, you want to be a buyer. And if the market is in a downtrend, you want to be a seller. So you will tell yourself, if the market at all, if the market is bullish, and you understand the market structure, and the market is bullish, then this also should be another confluence point for you to watch out for. So number 3, another confluence point can be, for instance, the Fib levels, the Fibonacci. So those who know how to use this tool, or if you don't know how to use this tool, I think Mike has already covered this lesson in our YouTube channels. Please go there on our YouTube channel and watch that Fibonacci concept so that you can understand. So for instance, you are watching for the level 50% retracement or 61.8 retracement, which are, we call them golden, it's called the golden zone. So you're looking for a retracement on these levels, then it's another confluence point for you to add on your trading. Then you can also add the candlestick now. You can add the candlestick. So for instance, you always watch for a rejection candlestick. When you're talking about the rejection candlestick, we're talking about the pin bar. So we're talking about the long-tailed candlestick. So iko support. This can also be a good confluence point for you. And also you can watch for momentum candlesticks. For me, I summarize them that way. So somebody else will tell you a bullish engulfing. It's just still the same thing. So you're watching for maybe a rejection, then bullish momentum, still the same thing. So I'm just summarizing them by rejection, then momentum candlestick. So and what else? Yes. So these are some of the. You can also have the moving average. So moving average, because it's more or less like support and resistance. The moving averages also act as a dynamic support or resistance. So you can be watching also for a certain moving average that you're watching, and maybe pullback, blah blah blah. All these things aligned together then increases your chances of winning into the trade. And that is what we call confluence trading. So any other question? Kama kuna mtu akona swali, I think we almost coming to the end of the session. So if there's somebody else who has a question, please drop it down below. We should be ending the live in the next 5 minutes also. So, any more questions, Mercy?
Yep, and how can you trade NFP news? Last time I lost mine.
Now, hey, NFP is due in the next actually 30 minutes. Sijui tukionyesha charts live inakuwa nini Sasa hapa ni tricky kidogo. But for today, actually, for NFP prediction, I want to send my NFP prediction on the what I'll be trading for NFP, because I'm trading NFP today. I'll be sending my setup on the Telegram channel. Please make sure you, before the end of this live, make sure you, through the link on the bio, join that Telegram channel, because I'll be sending what I'm thinking about the NFP. So apparently, the live sessions zimekuwa zikikuwa banned because of showing the Forex charts. So I don't know how we'll approach this one. We're still figuring it out. I think we're gonna go the YouTube way, maybe live, YouTube live, ama ni gani ingine, ama ni Instagram live. I don't know, so that you guys can be able to still get the glimpse of the charts, because it's very important for the learning process. So apparently we cannot be able to show the charts here, but I'll be sending the analysis on the Telegram community. Now, NFP trading, sawa, or news trading, you can apply it on every fundamentals. There are different ways, different traders have different ways of trading the news or the fundamentals. So there are some traders who will place positions up and positions down. For instance, the market is here, kama saa hii ukiangalia Euro USD haisongi, na it happens during NFP. After yesterday's trade, Euro USD is in a level whereby you don't know if the market is going up or it's going down. Now, the easiest way, which you don't actually need to strain, some guys will set positions either above the market price, pending orders, yes, or below the market price. Below the market price. For instance, for Euro USD, because the market is almost near a key support or resistance level, now somebody will set something that we call a buy limit here. You don't even have to place one. You can do what we call spreading out your position. So if you're risking 1% of $1,000, and $10, so let's say, or let's go with a block amount of $50. You want to risk $50 out of your $1,000 account. Now what you can do is you calculate the lot size yenye unafaa kutumia on, so that the maximum risk can be $50. And then ukipata, for instance, ni 0.2, sawa? Now you can spread these positions across this across a zone. Na pia umejiambia maybe market ikifika hapa, probably the market may not retrace, because the news, what happens in the news, especially during high impact news, market inapiganga whipsaws. Market unaweza pata imepiga chini, then ina close na candlestick inakaa hivi. You thought like this candle is gonna, just remember that there is a time when the news are still happening, there is a time candlestick, before it ends up this way, kuna time hii candlestick iko hivi. So you might think that this might be maybe the outcome of the market, and it will continue bearish. But in some instances you will find like the market will push down, take out people's stop losses, nini, then it ends up closing like this, and we end up in a bullish move. So the best thing for you is just being in anticipation, and at the same time applying proper risk management during the news. For me, I'm not an avid news trader, because mostly I'm doing prop firms, and the prop firms don't allow trading the news, so you'll not find me excited about the news. But what you can do is, for instance, you found that now you want to get into the market with a position of 0.2. You can divide these by like 3 or 4, 5 positions. Let's say 5 positions across a zone. So umejiambia pia kuna mahali pia market ikifika, you're not interested in it. So probably you'll have to spread this 0.2 divided by 3 or 4. You can have, for instance, a 0.3 buy. You can have a 0.2. You start with the biggest actually. Start with the biggest, because once you start with the biggest, ikiwa the least, kama ni buy limit, you should start with, let's say 0.8, sawa? Then when the 0.5, then when the 0.3, so that if the market starts going in your favor when you have the biggest lot size here down, you are able to actually cover up for these losses even before market ifike. So you can actually even close your positions before the market breaks even on the, maybe probably the last session, the last position. I'm hoping you guys mnaelewa kenye nasema. So what I'm saying is that set pending orders, maybe buy limit below that price. If the market taps that place and leaves with a week like this one, have spread out your positions. Then you also make sure that you have take profit. And don't like 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes into the market and you are out. Usitake ku capture the whole move. So just make sure you have ideal take profits from where the buy limits are. And also make sure you have a stop loss. This thing of entering the news in such a way that, okay, you are not ready to lose, you should also stop, because there is no guarantee that you're gonna win or you're gonna lose. It's just a position like any other. Only that now this one is more faster and the market has more volatility. So you can place your buy limits, make sure you have your stop loss, and your stop loss should be the maximum amount that you're willing to lose. So make sure hizi positions zote zikiadiwa up, stop loss yako iko place moja, na hii stop loss yote inafaa kukua in amount to the amount that you're willing to risk, that is $50. So if the market grabs those positions, start going in your favor, like forming this week, it's gonna hit your take profit. Alternatively, also, you can set something like the buy what, the sell stop. So if you want the market to, if you think your prediction, the market is going down, make sure that you have your sell stop here, then your take profit around that zone, not far away from your entry position. So easy and simple. So don't complicate it. Yeah, so different ways of approaching the market. Kuna wengine pia wata execute when the market is wakati news ishasomwa. Now the problem with executing wakati market news ishasomwa is kitambo you click that sell, unapataga market imeshasonga sana. So for me, I always prefer, if I'm trading the news, I'll always prefer the pending orders. Maybe you can add positions as the market starts moving in your favor, and make sure you also jump out quickly. Sawa. I think I've already answered that one. So any other question yenye tuko nayo hapo?
Mwasha, nataka kujua which are some of the legit pro funds.
Legit pro firms hii tumekava mara mingi sana. Go and check FTMO, go and check FundedNext, go and check Fivers. Those three, my top selection list. Those ones have already worked with them. Now, for those guys who are interested in the course, you always know, still ongoing. Lessons takes 1 month. Mike is the trainer here, he's going to take you through the sessions. Watu wa copy trading pia, sijui Mike kama uko na ile link yetu wa copy trading. Actually, we did a very good performance during this last month. So it was, I think, 19% performance. And you guys, that link is available. I think it's available actually even in the Telegram community. I'm gonna be resending it. So those guys who are interested in copy trading, you guys, and if you're not, if you are completely a beginner, or if you are, I was talking about the copy trading. So guys who wanna copy our trades, we have a very good performance. I'll be sending the link. I don't know if the link is here. Mike, how can we access this link?
The link to the copy trading.
But hata ama tukionyesha pia italeta issues na live. So we have had a very good performance. I think September closed 19%. For this month, which is actually October, we already, I think, 1.3% up. Na hiyo ni trading ya hii wiki peke yake. So I think the performance is very nice. So if you guys are interested in copy trading, please DM Mercy through the number on the link on the bio, the WhatsApp number, so that she's gonna plug you on the copy trading. So minimum balance is $500. And the performance fee is 30%. So we only take 30%, you remain with 70%. Please, we are not handling your money. We are just connecting your trading account through a system. I think we've talked about copy trading a couple of times. So I think that's all for the day. Those guys who have questions, next week pia tutakuwa hapa. It's already 3 p.m. actually. We've been here for 1 hour. So if you want to get in touch with our team, numbers ziko pale, you can DM, you can WhatsApp, every branch with concept. So see you next time, and bye bye, have a nice weekend. That's all for the day. Na hii kitu ina record kweli?
Kuna record.
Actually, do you know there is a way to download the